The other day, we talked about communication and we focused on understanding and feedback. Now, today, I want to talk about the subject of communication. Now, it's very, very key and very, very vital that when two people are getting into conversation, the subject of discussion is very, very key. Now, not every communication topic or subject is interesting to everybody. This is where the subject of communication becomes important. Now, imagine you going back home and gisting about Man U and Arsenal with your wife. Now, unless your wife is a football fan, if your wife is a football fan, that's okay. But if she's not, just imagine you starting up a conversation between, or that has to do with Man U versus Arsenal. That's going to be a very boring conversation. Neither do you bring up the subject of Telemundo into a discussion with your husband if he's not the kind of man who enjoys those kind of movies. So you see, this is why the subject of our communication is very, very key. What we talk about is important. Don't just start a discussion based on what your preferences are. Consider the other person, because communication or conversation has to do with two persons. So it's not always just about you, it is always about the two of you. But you see, since you are the one who wants to start the conversation, why not start with something that will attract or interest the other person? These are one of the tricks and tips that makes communication and conversation interesting. So the message is clear. Start with what interests your partner in every conversation before throwing in subjects that interest you. I'll see you next time.